I'm buying a new Wi-Fi setup tomorrow once it goes on sale.
What?
The Netgear Orbi from Costco.
Oh, I have something similar, but it's Google,
Mm-hmm.
and it works awesome.
Yeah,
I have one back there,
That's why I
one in
want it.
there.
Okay, like you
So I'm
brag
assuming
about
the Orbi is just as good because I was looking at that too. But people like a guy that I know's neighbor got the
Google.
Google Wi-Fi mesh network, and I got two houses down before I lost signal completely.
That's pretty cool.
And I can mow my lawn and like with my like streaming Spotify and stuff.
it.
On the
That's
Wi-Fi still.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
and I'm upstairs like in every room. We used to have Wi-Fi problems in our bedroom,
Okay.
and now there's a because I bought a 4-pack from Costco, so
Mhm.
there's one here, back there, up behind the TV upstairs, and then in our room. So the whole house is just freaking covered.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We get horrible Wi-Fi in our room.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. And my thing just gets on 4G and just uses it there.
You can't do that.
I know.
That's what I do too. But I have a work phone, so
Oh
it's different.
I do what I want. Check your mic.
Testing. Oh wait, you still have what up, Indie Hawk?
Whoa!
Did you?
Yo, yo!
Have you seen the? Wait, can you hear me?
No.
No. I'm on. Hey, do you still have Templeton? I could always drink some of that after this. I'm also just offering to drink your own booze. I'm gonna drink this, but I want to wait.
Are you sure you're on?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I just fully plugged it in.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Try it again.
Testing. I need to give it a second. I'll just keep talking. And keep talking.
As per usual.
Shut up.
Oh, you did it again.
Oh.
Rude.
Can you hear me yet? Can you hear me yet?
Check this. Me. Hey, me. Check this.
How is it?
It's pretty good so far.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, are
I'm-
they posting episode by episode?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's because it's HBO.
That makes sense.
The HBO doesn't the business like the normies do.
I can't believe we're already in the.
It's the Brendan McManus
Lady
Man of
Rush,
the
you hear
Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
Oh, Indie Hawk. Sorry, can you hear that?
I
Indie Hawk.
beat the hell out of Lightning Rush in fantasy though. I'm kind of bad about it. But I also beat the piss out of Mike.
I thought you said indie. I thought you said Lady Rush. Okay, turn it off. Turn it back on again.
I've already done that.
Yeah, but I closed the program and turned it back on again.
It's back on. Indie Hawk said yes.
Yes, she can hear the music and me.
I've heard Jesse and the intro, but Nick has been like, "Oh, it's probably because you're hearing me."
You're
from
picking it up
Jesse's
through
mic.
here. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Shut up, Jesse.
No, you shut up.
that's right. We got a tweet at us from Jones that. Is this still not working?
No.
Can you hear me? No? Damn.
Okay, say something.
Hey, something.
Oh,
No? Yes?
no.
Just through your mic. Yeah.
Honestly, you were coming up, but like, let me see something.
Heard that from Jesse. Nick is still not at mine. Damn it. Yeah. No, it wasn't. Okay. Jeff's online. Damn, he was in
Excuse me. How are we gonna do that? The audio's what's not working.
We know, Jeff. Maybe I'll get on and talk to them.
My audio works just fine. And isn't that really what the people want?
It is what the people want.
Sound bite.
Test, test, test.
Yours isn't working, I can tell.
Nope.
The only audio that's coming through for you is coming through this mic.
Mm-hmm.
See, that doesn't make any sense in itself.
Sorry, gang.
So,
What are you making there?
Nice job.
A bracelet?
I don't really know the answer to that question. I'm just kind of making French knots.
yeah, Jesse, we're just gonna use the same microphone.
Next, should we trade places?
We could do that. We could get the puck out.
Okay, dog.
Otherwise,
We sit around the puck, talking about football.
Yep.
Might have to turn this off though for a moment. Should I tell them? Is that what we're doing? Should I get the puck? I don't even know where the puck is.
Why'd you offer to get it then?
it's in that drawer. I can get it. I can get it.
Okay. I was getting up. I didn't want to get up anyway. Just didn't want.
Who knows what kind of J-off material I have in here, so I'll just get it so that nobody sees all of my J-off materials.
J-off. J-off.
Okay.
Jack.
I hear your mouth now.
Whose mouth? My mouth or Jesse's mouth? I guess you wouldn't be able to hear Jesse's mouth.
See, he's just hearing it now when you said.
Can you hear it, buddy?
With my wine glass.
All I need to do is push this. Move this now. Put this. Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to put it in a place where it's both of us are equidistant from it.
Equidistance.
Sit here, Nick.
Ooh!
What?
Say stuff. Into your microphone.
Stuff into my microphone.
That's fucking weird as hell.
Is it working now?
I don't know. Yeah, this is mine.
Hello? Hello? Oh,
Yeah, it's working now.
Weird.
All I had to do was fucking get up.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. I was right. Fucking you.
It's like, I'm not doing anything until
Jeff
this
said it's
asshole
too
gets
loud.
off the couch.
With my computer wizardry, I have now fixed the issue. No, wait, no, I haven't.
Did it stop again?
No. Okay.
What? Ready?
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
You did it?
It was.
I was doing that thing where it picks up my webcam.
Should I just turn my mic off?
It doesn't matter.
We also have to speak loudly.
Shouldn't be a problem.
And carry a big stick. Should be a little bit more comfortable, I guess. Yeah. We won't be belching right into the microphones.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we won't be giving the people exactly what they want. But it's fine, I guess. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta show that shirt off, dog. Look at that easy floors.
Okay, so we should be good.
Yeah, can you guys hear us?
We should be. It'll be.
Yeah, Daniel, that happened a lot.
Yeah, no, it's like, can you hear me now? Can you hear? Is that John? Okay, this is John. This is John from. Can you hear me? Is everyone in the? Can everyone hear me? Say something if you can
Hey,
hear
Andy,
me.
I can hear us.
That's what every IT meeting, or that's what every meeting I've ever been in is. All right, is everyone here? Can everyone hear me? All right. We'll just wait a few minutes to see if anyone joins us.
That's pretty much how.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll get started now.
PM
First thing I
meetings
wanted to talk about is, can everyone hear me? Can we?
Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? You can't? What window can you see? Oh, gosh.
I don't know. What you got to do is you got to go under sharing and then view screen. Okay, you see it now?
I've been
Yeah.
having issues with my laptop all day.
Is Janet here? Someone send Janet the link. Could someone send Janet the link to this meeting, and so that Janet can come in and meet with us?
I don't have access. I don't have access to that. We gotta get Janet access. I'll talk to Bill.
Carl,
Oh, fucking
Carl?
Carl.
can you get Janet access? You Janet access, Bill? I switched.
Mm-hmm.
Corporate life.
Hashtag corporate life. Now, keep in mind, everyone in the room, including Chris, I guess,
Jeez.
will be. No, I'm just looking at him. He's not.
He's like asleep.
He's like head back like this, just out. That's why I said something. But like, we'll get picked up by the microphone. Hello? By the microphone.
Are you on mute? I don't know.
Are you on mute? Did you?
They're
Yeah.
rolling
He's,
with the
did you?
corporate.
Did you check to see if the speaker has a little cross through it? All right. I'm ready now.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet. Just a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Oh, did we start the podcast then?
Mm.
We started the theme?
Yeah.
It's gonna...
I'm starting it over.
Is it because we weren't right? I wasn't ready?
No, it's because
Yeah, we're working on it, Andy Hawk. We always have technical difficulties.
we didn't last week. Last week was just like bam, let's go.
Yeah,
We did
that's
it.
true. We killed it. It was pretty quick last week.
For some reason, just sometimes things, even though they're hooked up the exact same as they always are,
Same as they always are.
they don't.
Chris is going to sleep. We got the headphones in.
All right, we're going right now. Go.
Oh, hey.
No, don't go.
Hey, Juice Nation.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Coming to you live from Arcadian Brewing Studios, talking into a puck.
Yeah, dude. Talking major puckage.
Yeah.
Kirby Puckett.
Yes. Yet we won't talk about hockey. Because of puck?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Kirby Puckett
No.
as in hockey. That's
No.
why I was
The
snickering.
great hockey player, Kirby Puckett. Cheers, dog.
Cheers.
If anybody saw our fucking... Yeah, let's drink this first.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. What's brut?
Yeah.
It's brut.
Oh, excuse me. So we did a little pre-podcast Twitch live video, which I wasn't very good at because I don't know social media that well. Emily usually handles that. She's not here. But Andy Hawk got us a 1.5 liter, right? 1.5.
Yep. 1.5 liter Leclerc de 1990 registered trademark brand Blanc de Blancs sparkling wine produced in France.
She got a Trader Joe's.
Brut.
I think she said it was like 11 bones.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what dude, I'm serious. I think we should try to each drink one of those.
It
Would
is
suck.
11% by volume. So it's on par with a.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than a Bellator.
Well, this is fantastic.
Like
Thank you,
10.5,
Indie Hawk.
yeah.
This is awesome. But
Yeah,
like,
it's all right so far. It's not bad. My first drink, and we are also drinking out of plastic pitchers, so
yeah,
I don't know.
we're trying to figure out how to distribute it evenly among ourselves, and we figured we might as well drink it out of Kool-Aid pitchers.
Yeah, Andy Hawk thinks we
yeah.
might die if we each drink one.
Well, here's the thing. Like, the only thing that I'm worried, like, that I'm not happy with, by the way, www.latitudewines.com, is that it doesn't have a little thing that we can read.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have a little descriptor.
But it's got a sweet bottle.
Yeah.
It's got a
You could
bunch of
beat someone to
cool-
death with that thing.
It's like almost like a tree / firework / something design on it.
Danielle had to hire a mover
Pretty.
to help her carry it up to my doorstep.
Yeah, it's very who
Danielle, with that bottle.
who was
She
the
brought it
carrier?
She had to hire a mover.
Who was the mover?
I don't, Jesse. It was a joke. He just made me over explain my
Yeah,
joke.
but who was who helped her move it though? Who was the mover? Good time.
It's gonna be a fun podcast, guys. And yeah, I said, yeah, this one is $12.99. The extra dry is 11 bones.
Oh. I don't know. Brut. We need to get that.
Oh man, this is a good shot of
Who's
the
scat?
fucking tattoos for the webcam, man. Look at Bubba there, right underneath Ash's dick. Anyway, hey man.
Sorry that beverage isn't brought to you by anything this week.
Oh yeah. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But it could be here by something if you were to
You know,
release the
I like-
Cowboys victory song.
I tried coming up with one. Was it last year?
It
Was
had-
last year you came up with.
It had it had multiple layers of vocals. I remember.
Yeah, oh my god, I was working on it too much. I ended up purchasing music to lay underneath it, and I was like, because yours is so good.
Well,
So I'm like, well, I have to have one that's on par with Jesse's, and I could never do it. So it's just like, if you can't compete, you just don't do it.
mine was very simple. It
Ugh.
was it's like
But it's
it was
great.
it was like a karaoke version of Immigrant Song,
Ah,
and me just
solid.
yelling into a mic so that my wife comes on and goes, "What are you doing down here? What are you doing?"
Maybe I'll do a little House of the Rising Sun, but with Cowboys victory. That could work.
Could do that.
Could work on that.
I mean, there's more to my song too. I have a whole thing where it goes through the whole song,
Oh really?
but I don't know if it exists anymore.
Oh man.
It did. I had a whole lyrics thing out. It's
I think if you oh shit, we also forgot I forgot to play something before we drank these.
Oh yeah. Dang.
I recorded the we recorded the oh, it just started playing without any consent.
Oof. You gotta get consent. It was the pop
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
and a little Post Malone. What are you talking about? It was a little lame.
Stop it.
Whoa! Is that high school?
Pre-high school, I think.
Oh, it's
Wow.
There is a photo of young Brittany on our fridge at home, and that we got from her mom, and it
Magnet
cracks
over my face.
me up.
You should put that on Pro Football Juice Facebook page.
Come on.
Jeff said Cowboys versus Vikings. Talk about it. We'll get there.
No, I want to talk about it. No, I don't care.
We can talk about it now if you want, but that's like jumping to week 10, and we still have some week 9.
That's
to
true,
talk
but
about.
we always just
we don't really have a formula.
no, but we
Anyway.
always piss around and then have to jump through things
We can certainly talk about Cowboys versus Vikings, but it'll also it'll be like we'll talk about Cowboys Vikings, but then we can also talk about how the games that we just watched, and then
I didn't really
Cowboys
get to watch
Vikings.
any games. Full disclosure, everybody.
That's fine.
Here's the thing that I already texted my brother about, and I said this game worries me because you guys are on the upswing and we're coming down from a peak.
We're also at home, so that doesn't help.
Your guys' home record is not
That's true.
fantastic.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
really
I always
bother me
give a
that
little
much.
advantage to people.
Yeah, it
who
does,
are at
but it
home.
doesn't.
Like if we were in
doesn't
Minnesota,
really
I'd be a
bother
little worried.
You should be though.
Yeah. Jesus.
You
Christ.
should be.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I really hope Dak and Zeke fucking shred that defense because I really want to keep winning. I'm playing Jelmstep in fantasy this week, and he's the number 1 team in our league, and I want to. If I beat him, I'll shoot up from 10th to 6th. There's a lot of shitty
In what?
record teams.
And which
But also
league?
they lose
Sorry?
low league. Hey, I won in Pro Football Juice.
Nice.
Yeah, I destroyed Lightning Rush as I already mentioned.
Whoa! Oh, he's not here.
No.
I keep feeling like I'm looking at you too much and not talking into the mic enough, but it doesn't matter because the
I know.
mic's not there.
It's relaxing. Can you guys hear us
I
okay?
feel exposed!
Also, you guys know what we're drinking. Champagne out of pitchers. What are you guys drinking? You
Oh.
guys. Brittany, what are you drinking?
Wine.
this,
Can't hear you.
Red wine.
Red wine.
This Brittany break was brought to you by Easy Floors. Some whores
Whoa.
messing up your floorboards. You need them fixed, done it up quicks. EasyFloors.com.
You can do easyfloors.com. We don't do doors, but we do floors.
Ah,
Much better.
Easyfloors.com. We don't do doors, We do floors. Kill those whores, and we'll figure it out.
And
I'm
slay
figuring it
those
out.
boars.
Slay those boars? No. We'll kill whores and lay them under floors. You kill the whores, we'll bury them under the floors.
Floors. That's a good one.
So much
That's
Although
gonna
that's
smell.
burying though. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't bury.
they-
They
yeah.
do
Easy
floors.
Floors is gonna sue us
No,
now.
no. He's a nice guy. Plus, my son was injured in his warehouse, so I got a little clout.
Whoa.
Meaning, if he sues me, I'll just sue him right back. It's this
Oh.
whole thing. He won't do it. I won't do it. We got it.
Indie Hack is drinking a public access Outer Limits IPA,
Oh,
and Jeff is drinking a Moscow Mule. Nice job.
yeah, nice. It's called his face, Jeff. He asked if he has a blob tattoo, and it's like it's his
No,
whole face, basically.
Emily and
It's
I
the
have
blob.
agreed not to get each other tattooed on ourselves.
Was that an Emily
It
joke?
was a bad
Oh.
joke. Because he also did the swap thing. It kind of works both ways.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a rough one.
Hey, it's been a bad day
Welcome
for
back from your
jokes.
trip, honey.
I love you, Emily.
He's probably like, you know what we should do right now?
no
Everyone
tell
in this
her.
car with me. We should all watch my husband's podcast.
Oh, that'd be bad. Nick sleeping in the garage tonight. Dude, Danielle, I'd be fine if I sleep in the garage. My garage is fucking awesome. I went to Costco and bought 4 18-foot rope lights because they're on sale, and I put them all on the around the ceiling of the garage, and I rearranged my
Dope.
surround sound, and I cleaned it in there. Oh man, I would have good sleep in there. I got the heater in there.
Dope.
Yeah, it's sweet. Plus, I've also got the pull-out couch downstairs. I'd be fine, Danielle. But Emily's gonna be glad to see me. So
she would have been, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Who's that?
She's gonna be really confused why there is a Mac-shaped spot on her side of the bed.
Mac is the dog.
Whoa!
Who's that over there? That I see in my reflection of the window.
It's that stupid dumb fuck, Brandon.
Brandon McManus. Fine.
Fine.
There, you win. We played it again.
Yeah,
Do you have a Brandon Mammoth?
I do. And from no shock and surprise, it's from the Dallas. He's from the Dallas Cowboys.
No.
Yes, he's a safety, Xavier Rhodes. He had a fumble. Yeah, he had an interception.
Does Xavier Rhodes play for the Cowboys?
Xavier
now?
Woods. Sorry, my bad, man. Xavier Woods, which is a
You
shame.
wish, except for
We would gladly trade you.
Yeah, I think he would.
I would have done it last year. I knew it was.
Xavier Woods is he's only been in the league a couple of years now, so he's young and he's solid, and this was like the best game he's had.
NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you got, dog? Kirk. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
This might come as a surprise to everyone in this room, but I picked
The Chargers defense.
Harrison Butker,
Oh, that is
Chiefs
a surprise.
54-yarder to tie the Vikings, and a 44-yard walk-off kicker in winning kick to win the game in windy conditions. AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. Fuck you.
Also, Matt Moore has been playing pretty fucking well in Mahomes' absence, man.
His Twitter handle is @buttkicker7, and
and
somebody created a website called harrisonbuttkicker.com where you can go and like it shows all those stats and like fire everywhere, and then you click on it anywhere and it shows a video, loads of video clip of him kicking that game-winning kick.
That's awesome.
Kansas City likes their kicker, and I like him too. I wish he hadn't have beaten us because I like him a little bit less now, but
Yeah.
whatever. He played well. I mean, we had multiple opportunities to win that game and we didn't. So there you go. All right, you ready? Ready to do picks? Wrap this up.
What? Have we been podcasting that long?
Yeah, it's been 2 hours.
I don't
All right.
think it has, but hey, we got a tweet
No,
Well,
dude.
Okay.
We're talking about the Pro Football Juice League.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing that a lot. I think.
Mhm.
Hey, does that
I
come
play
through?
Indie Hawk again this week. I don't think I play you. Like we haven't played each other yet.
Oh. I play Mike this week, and I play Badonka Gronk next week, and she's number 1 in the league right now. So I'm looking forward to that because she beat me once when my team was weak, but now they are strong.
So
So
I can't find. I don't know how to use. This
I did
app.
pull off a win against Snowman, but like due to the new rules, I didn't take a player or anything. There was a trade though that shook the foundations. A
Yeah?
trade that shook the foundations
Yeah,
of
that-
the pro football
Is
juice
this the one that
league.
you did? That
Yeah.
that angered.
People don't like. I mean, I get it. People don't like when people do trades with me because I'm supposed to be like the person. I'm supposed to be a weaker person, but at the same time, if you have people that I want, I'm gladly going to trade with you. And I found a couple of trade partners already. What happened was Jumpstep asked me. He came up and asked me. He came up face to face and asked me who I would. He wanted Tyrell Williams and Emmanuel Sanders both. So what I did is I traded him O.J. Howard, Tyrell Williams, Emmanuel Sanders, and Tom Brady for Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce, and Sony Michel.
Mm-hmm.
And then he dropped Tate, and I also picked up Tate off the waiver wire. I should have asked him who he was going to drop because
You should have
he dropped
taken
two.
Tate.
He dropped like a person. He dropped 2 people actually. The thing about the Kelce thing though. Indie Hawk is saying that there was a trade where Jeremy got had. This was his idea. It's definitely out. This is his idea. I just like that's if he wants to make a trade with me, I'm more than willing, obviously. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't really even need Travis Kelce because I have Austin Hooper. So I don't know if that helps anybody at all.
No, it doesn't.
But I put him in because I have all but one person like on bye. I almost couldn't get like a team together. Kareem
Yeah.
Hunt is the only person that's not in my starting lineup that's in my bench that's not on a bye.
Oh, so you're starting Kareem Hunt?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
He's the only one in there. But like I have Travis Kelce and Austin Hooper both starting right now. I have Kelce in the flex or whatever, one of the two. So 2 tight ends playing Mike.
Playing Mike. How do I fucking find out? I'm trying to find out when I play you. Damn it.
Do you have a lot of people on bye weeks this week, Nick?
I find out in our league.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anybody on bye.
What?
Yeah.
This is the biggest bye week. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I don't have anybody.
1, 2, 1,
I'm
2,
gonna
3,
use-
4, 5.
I'm gonna use Marlon Mack to
6.
beat the hell out of Danielle too.
Okay.
I'm calling it right now, Danielle. You're gonna text me going, "Holy shit! Stop the massacre!" And I'm gonna say no.
And Danielle's team is Return of the Marlon Mack.
That's why I'm gonna use Marlon Mack to destroy her.
Oh no. It's ironic, right?
It is. Isn't it ironic?
What you think?
No, too ironic.
Well, I really do think.
It's like,
Bill, try not to murder Brittany.
yeah.
By the way, this murdering Brittany break comes to you from Easy Floors. Easy Floors. They won't murder you with cats. EasyFloors.com.
Hey, I went and saw a movie last night that I'm already forgetting what I saw. I went and saw Terminator 3 last night.
How was it?
It was alright.
You hated it?
No, it was pretty good. It's a good third movie.
That bad.
It's
huh?
not as good as the first or second one. Excuse me. The movie is made by Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hamilton is fucking awesome. And man, I don't care. I'll defend this statement. Looking fine, man. She's tight.
I've always had a soft spot in my heart because for Linda Hamilton.
She's really good in this one. Yeah.
Now let's talk about social media. Because there's not just jump steps, there's more.
Oh, okay. Which one? I'll just do good. Jumpset tweeted us. Oh, didn't Emily tweet at us?
Yes,
Okay,
I have that.
cool. Pro FPGs.
My weeks are crazy right now.
I'm getting a little tired of the Cleveland bashing. The media is the one that built them up to be this powerhouse. Now they're ripping them apart. Shake my head. What do you all think? I don't necessarily think it was the media that hyped them
I mean,
up.
the media did but it was very easy to get hyped up about them from all the pieces that they put together in the off season. Plus, they were talking big shit
Yeah. I
themselves.
I don't think the bashing is too much. I love that they're garbage because it's like for some reason they handed this like superstar team with all these divas on it to Freddie Kitchens, who last year was the first year he was ever a coordinator. Like you needed a coach that could actually like do that shit. You needed a coach who could deal with players. And also I don't like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with Baker Mayfield, but like I said last week, I'm just like I almost feel I'm sorry for him at this point. Like Baker Mayfield's going to press conferences looking like a hobo.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like it's unraveling like big time. Now,
I think Kitchens is gonna get fired. He looks lost.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like I don't know what else can be said about the Browns except for they're just terrible.
I think it's just the management, man. Are you all right?
Yeah, hiccups.
Oh, okay.
They got rid of Shah Khan after him building like a powerhouse and getting all these picks, and then the whole thing went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they fired what's his dick, but he didn't Hugh Jackson, but he was just playing to have work
Yeah.
or coaching to have work, not to win. So I get that move, but
Harbaugh would be. Daniel said OJ is trying to get them Harbaugh. OJ isn't the best like reference there, but Harbaugh would be a coach that whipped them all together.
that's true. I mean, Harbaugh is probably a little bit on the hot seat in Michigan, to be honest,
Really?
because since he's been there, they haven't done shit.
Oh.
We'll see.
I've been wondering if he or Pat Shermer is gonna get fired because Pat Shermer also looks. Watching that game on Monday, he looks like scared all the time, and they're not good.
Yeah, the thing is about the Giants is that Pat Shermer is that he was so good in Minnesota as their offensive coordinator. So good. That was the year that they went to the Minneapolis Miracle in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
Like that team was crazy, and they just had like Case Keenum back there like throwing.
They had
bombs.
a formula, man, that works.
Yeah.
And then it broke up.
I mean, I don't really think that Pat Shermer should be on the line just because like he is still working with a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Who's got the most fumbles from any quarterback like this season or something. It's not bad. He just like needs to protect the ball better and stop being a rookie. But that's not gonna happen because he is a rookie.
Yeah. But I really don't think they should have started him yet. Emily's heading home.
I don't think it's.
But I'm also in the firm belief like you saw how well it works for Mahomes. I think a rookie quarterback, unless they're like Andrew Luck and they're coming out of the league, like for some reason Andrew Luck was a real like they were like the quarterbacks that are drafted who were like NFL ready. Andrew Luck was one of them. RG3 was even one of them.
Well, I mean Lamar. No,
Yeah,
he
Lamar
was under,
Jackson.
He was under Flacco though.
Yeah, he was for a few games, but he came in towards mid-season. I thought
I just feel like the NFL hasn't really adjusted to him yet.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna eventually get figured out?
I don't know because he played quite a bit last year, and this should have been like the Baker Mayfield type of thing where.
I'm not calling the Ravens like being the best. They beat the Patriots. The Patriots have had an easy schedule. Like their defense is solid. That's the one thing that's a shocking thing is how many points the Ravens offense put on that defense.
Well, I mean that's another thing to be said though. They've played all these teams that are not that great teams.
But they've also
been like setting records for their defense. But at the same time, if you're not playing great teams, then that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Like
so maybe the Ravens
finally
just like expose the Patriots.
Either that or the Patriots just have been lax, which seems kind of weird.
Unless this is the point of the season that we have had the last handful of years where everybody's talking about how the Patriots aren't shit, and then they go on to win the Super Bowl.
Well, they're saying like, oh, Tom Brady is finally showing. Like, first of all, I'm starting this season especially. I'm starting to like get really like wary of the media of the NFL. Like, and it's because of I started noticing it because of all this Cousins stuff. Like, ooh, he had 3 good games.
Yeah,
Like he's MVP contender. Like this and that. I'm like, if you guys were any sort of journalist whatsoever, you'd know that this is exactly what happens with Kirk Cousins. Like he's like this.
I hated. I went to lunch at B-Dubs on Tuesday, the day after the Cowboys win, and it's like on ESPN. Are the Cowboys Super Bowl contenders now? Like, should the Cowboys be taken seriously? Like, they beat the fucking Giants. Like, like 2 weeks ago after they got beat by the Jets, you guys were talking about how they're like phonies or fakes.
Wow.
Yeah, I hear you.
They got
Jets are garbage.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only like. But I mean, like you're
It's
right.
such
They go
the
in,
one Jets win.
They go in like
against the
yeah.
Cowboys.
They go in such extremes. That's the only thing. Like it's just like I don't know. This loss of words is brought to you by EasyFloors.com.
This loss of words. Indie Hawk, I will tell you that every once in a while when I look at OJ has lots of football thoughts on Twitter. I keep thinking of OJ Howard, who is an afterthought.
Oh, I
in
keep
that
thinking
Tampa
about the
Tampa
murderer.
offense. Yeah.
O.J. Simpson, the murderer.
That's who she's talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
The dude who
murdered
nearly cut Nicole Simpson's head off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
got away with it.
His wife, got away with it. And then broke into houses later and like tried to steal some of his own like memorabilia and went to jail for a while. Yeah, you know, the murderer slash
thief
slash larcenist. Isn't larceny stealing?
Yes.
Anyway, Cam Newton's on IR.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think the Panthers should do? Can they now? They can save $19.1 million in cap space if they trade him or cut him. I say he's gone.
Yeah, Kyle Allen has more wins than Cam Newton does right now, and like he's played better. Obviously, like Kyle Allen's kind of coming down to earth a little bit, but like he's a rookie. Your season's already lost. You're not gonna beat the Saints.
You got CMC to kind of carry like.
Is their season lost actually?
I don't know what their record is, but like CMC is one of the best players in the NFL.
I kind of hate it, but that's also because I'm playing jump set this week.
Yeah, like
they're 5-3. Never mind, they're still in it.
Oh yeah, they're way in it. They're the same record as the Vikings, but for some reason the Vikings are like in the wild card spot and they're not. Did we beat them?
Same record as the Cowboys.
We might have beaten them. Did we beat them? Oh man.
Oh, I was glad to see the Chargers piss pound the Packers.
Yeah, that was the Chargers.
It was really
weird. The Chargers are an anomaly. Now, like I was glad because with the Vikings lost, the Detroit lost, Bears lost, and Green Bay lost. Every NFC North team lost, so it puts us all back right where we were. Like but
it's still
no loss. No gain though,
no
loss.
So it's still right now. Fucking scroll, you stupid bitch. Sorry, guys. Got a little vulgar there.
My
Violent.
freaking ears.
Oh, okay. So you're only one game behind the Packers.
Yeah. Exactly.
Man, the Bears are bad.
Yeah, they like just collapsed.
Like bad.
Hey, guess who sucks?
Mitch Trubisky.
Yup.
Guess who surprisingly sucks? Matt Nagy.
Guess who sucks?
Yeah.
Adam Gase.
No, yeah. Cheers to that. I love it. Like I hate Adam Gase for some reason.
I don't know why. Yeah, I thought he was gonna be okay. Oh, was he where was he? Patriots? No.
Dolphins. He was the Dolphins.
No,
head
but where
coach
was he?
then.
Who was the offensive coordinator?
Before then, he was the offensive coordinator for the Bears, and he came over with John Fox, he was the offensive coordinator for Peyton when they won the Super Bowl. The only reason he's a fucking thought is because of Peyton Manning.
Well, I think
if
we
you're
said
the
last
offensive coordinator for Peyton Manning, of course you're going to be
I
good.
think last week we said that since he left Peyton Manning's side, he's been either the head coach or offensive coordinator he's been in charge of like 5 offenses or something, and none of them have reached over 50% as far as like.
You sent me that Matt Nagy stat, right? That was I read a stat. It was like there are a few games with the least total used yards in the last few years, and the same the same coach or coordinator who oversaw those games was Matt Nagy. I'm gonna find that stat.
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna
Where
look
do you
for it.
think Cam Newton? Back to our point. Where do you think Cam Newton would go? Where do you think he could go? Miami? I don't know. Like,
You have to go
how
a
much
team that
money
fits
do you
his
think?
style.
How much money do you think he would get on the open market right now?
Do you think Tampa would go for him over Jameis? Or like Miami or the Bengals?
I have a very interesting fantasy football nugget on the Tampa Bay
Fucking
Buccaneers.
Patriots? Like the reason why I say the Patriots, someone's got to replace Brady.
At some point, though,
Like, but he's got but why wouldn't like if
because
he got
he's like a veteran. Like
yeah,
their
sure,
whole
he's not
the
gonna
whole
be a
thing
backup.
has been like bring in someone to replace him, but everybody that they brought in has gone somewhere else and killed it.
Yeah.
Even Brian Hoyer went out and is the backup for Jacoby Brissett and almost won that game.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett, who had an MCL injury and possibly will play on Sunday.
Possibly. Like
Man, he's been a surprise.
it's weird.
I'm
Like
trying to
one
figure out
Tom Brady backup is backing up another Tom Brady backup.
That is weird.
Am I right? What's wrong with
Do you think Jacoby Brissett is good, or do you think excuse me, or do you think it's Frank Reich? Because I think Frank Reich might be top 3 best coaches in the NFL. Because like the Colts have really not missed a step since Andrew Luck left. They really kind of haven't. They still look really good. Their defense, it hasn't been as good.
It's hard to argue that they haven't. It's hard to argue that they're not because because they're doing so well.
They're 5-3. They're
They could easily have
tied
that.
/ I guess behind the Texans because the Texans are 6-3. So the Texans just haven't had their bye week yet. Or is that this week that they have their bye week? What?
I just watched me shove Bill off the couch like a jerk.
No, Bill. And there are a lot of not good records in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
But you were asking where he could go.
Yeah.
I'm right now just looking through the teams. Well, fuck, Phillip Rivers is a free agent after the season.
Tennessee, maybe.
Did you know that?
Oh, I have something on that. QBs that could
Steelers? Sorry.
QBs that could be released from Andrew Siciliano, NFL Network. QBs who could this is a tweet. QBs who could be free agents or possibly / realistically released in
Yeah, I
March.
saw that. I'm
Dak
glad you found
Prescott.
it. Yep. They're going to pay Dak money
Cam-
or franchise tag him.
Yeah, you'd think. Cam Newton, which could be Phillip Rivers, Jameis Winston, Mariota, Andy Dalton, Eli Manning, Joe Flacco. Now listen, think about like Tampa Bay, Tennessee, Cincinnati. Like if you're Zach Taylor and you're in Cincinnati and you're just fucking bombing like crazy.
But they're gonna get the first round draft pick, so they'll draft a quarterback.
I don't think they will.
You don't think the Bengals will? It'll either be the Jets or the Bengals.
Right.
And
The
the
Bengals-
Jets aren't gonna draft someone like Sam Darnold's their quarterback, so it's either gonna be the Dolphins or the Bengals.
Right.
Who get that first round pick. And the Bengals are, if they continue their
Dolphins,
their
Jets,
shitty streak.
Dolphins, Jets, or Cincinnati are the 3 that are gonna.
And Cincy needs a QB though.
Sorry. Yeah, right. No, they all 3 need a QB as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
But
Like,
I could see Cincy, if they're smart, Cincy picking up one of these
young studs.
But why wouldn't they keep Dalton then?
Because Dalton, they benched Dalton.
I think
already.
I think
Dalton needs a new.
Yeah.
Dalton needs a new scenery.
Yeah.
Dalton could go to Tennessee. Well, no, Tannehill's there.
I think
now.
Dalton would do pretty well with the Dolphins.
I'm very curious to see how this shuffle is gonna go because all these teams are gonna need quarterbacks if they ship off their quarterbacks. So like, there's gonna be a lot of like, oh, Marcus Mariota to.
It's gonna be
no,
kind of incestual.
a little bit. I guess. But
The Redskins are still fucked up. Like Dwayne Haskins is obviously their quarterback, but he's
I gotta imagine Eli Manning's gonna retire, right? Joe Flacco might retire too.
Why
His
would he
season's
want to
over.
latch onto another team? Why would Flacco? I didn't know Flacco was only traded there and he's for 1 year.
Well, Flacco was all pissed off in that thing, and then he has a neck issue. It was like he should just.
Alexis just hated Bill.
Also, not including Breeze or Brady. Breeze or Brady are also up after this year. Which is a little bit interesting because
And then they should have put Teddy Bridgewater on that list too because he's gonna be a top free agent QB.
that's
Do you
true.
think the Saints try to lock him down longer? If I were Bridgewater, I'd just stay with the Saints. You know you're gonna be their quarterback, but also it depends how long Breeze is gonna play.
Yeah, see that's the thing. Like, what is it like an Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre situation where like just Drew Brees plays for another like 5 years and Teddy Bridgewater's just wasting away? Like,
That's a good point.
what's he gonna do? If he gets huge money to go play somewhere else, do it.
Where do you think he would go?
He could play anywhere, really. I don't want him. Here's where I don't want. I don't want him to go to a dumpy fucking team.
Yeah.
And that's the only place that any of these quarterbacks are going to go is a dumpy team. See,
I'm
like,
surprised Miami
Kyle-
didn't try to get him in the
like
offseason.
Carolina has Kyle Allen, so it's not like Cam Newton's going to leave and Carolina needs a quarterback. They don't.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm curious what the Bucs are gonna do. Because Jameis has a turnover problem. And he's like I can't necessarily say that Jameis Winston isn't good. He has moments where he is really good.
Jameis Winston is 15 TDs, 12 interceptions or something right now. But like in fantasy football anyway, 2 of the top 3 wide receivers
Mhm.
are his wide receivers.
and yardage too.
Mike
Not
Evans,
just fantasy
yeah,
football.
Mike Evans is number 1 and Chris Godwin is number 3 right now. and Jameis Winston, by the way, is like
Well,
number
in yardage
20 something.
in yardage right now it's like Michael Thomas, Mike Evans, and then a couple other people, Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, in fantasy, Michael Thomas is in between those
Yeah.
two. Like, it's crazy. And, like, still,
so
he's...
Jeremy, thanks for trading me Mike Evans in low league
Oh.
because I also got Michael Thomas.
Well, actually, he probably has Godwin or something. 'cause
Yeah,
he
traded
loves
Godwin.
He loves Godwin, which is still a great.
Yeah,
And, by the way, Michael, I'm sorry.
Michael.
Sorry. He was my first vampire win, and that's why
Michael Thomas,
I
yeah.
took Mike Thomas from him.
Michael. You took Michael from Michael?
Yeah, I did. Sure did. But anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't know where any of these people are going to do, but there's definitely going to be some like, oh, Jameis Winston goes to Tennessee or Jameis Winston goes to Cincinnati, like some of that bullshit.
I kind of feel bad for Tennessee.
Tennessee should not go
I feel
this
bad for Mike
offseason.
Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel I think is a kind of a solid coach.
Yeah, like
I don't think
their
that
defense is. It's like pretty much their struggles all stem from their quarterback.
I don't think that
And
they
they don't have
should.
any wide receivers.
I don't think they should do this bullshit where they go out and get like Cam Newton or something. And I also don't think that they should stick with Ryan Tannehill.
No,
Like Tannehill's not your answer. He's basically like just a step above Mariota, which isn't saying much because Mariota is actually not that bad.
no, but I don't know what happened to Mariota. I just think some of these guys need a new scenery. Like, I just wonder if Jameis Winston would flourish better under a stricter head coach or a better quarterback mind.
I see a
Or-
lot. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of these guys like pulling 1-year prove-it deals. Like maybe they'll go to teams being backups and then the starter will get injured and they'll get pulled in again. Like, I don't know.
Man, it would be crazy because wasn't Cam the MVP?
Yeah, like
Like it's gonna be crazy.
he
if
was.
an MVP
Remember,
is a
he was.
backup quarterback.
Wasn't he MVP and Offensive Player of the Year like 2 years ago? Remember, wasn't it super crazy because he was both?
It was either him or was
It wasn't. It wasn't Mahomes. I think it was 2 years ago.
I think yeah. You could look it up, but I don't really wanna.
Deshaun Jackson's on IR.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon got picked up by the Seahawks, and at Jumpstep said, "Is having Gordon in a town where pot is legal a good idea?"
I thought I think it's
I
hilarious.
thought it was hilarious as well. By the way, we haven't actually got off of the social stuff yet because we had someone else. Emily said something.
right?
Now, at Emma_Rose with a Z, I'm going to say it that way because I want to. With the new Star Wars movie and The Mandalorian coming up, I have a question. Mandalorian on Disney Plus app, November 11th. Which NFL quarterbacks do you think would be the best pod racers, placing first, second, and third, and who would place dead last? I did research on this today.
I'm glad you did. I love Emily. I hate this question.
I love
I-
this question.
I don't give a fuck about Star Wars. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
care about
That's where we go.
racing.
That's where we go. So,
no, but Star Wars is okay.
for those
but,
of you who don't know what's going on,
it's
by
okay
the
for
way,
a
she's
one-time
obsessed
watch.
with like episode 1 like lately. 'Cause
she's
some
been wanting to
podcast she's talking
rewatch
about.
the
Yeah.
entire movie series.
And I don't give a shit about episode 1.
She's
but
listening to a podcast that makes her excited
So-
about it.
here's my analysis, all right?
I'm gonna sit back and enjoy it.
Here's my thought process going into this.
touched your wine.
Why? I have.
This Brittany not touching her wine break is brought to you by EasyFloors.com.
You look so sad. Why?
So in a pod race, right? What do you think? They say that humans don't do pod races because their reflexes are too slow, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Are you talking about what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
So the only kid who could do it was someone with crazy midichlorian count and fast and like a young kid. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, bro?
Uh-huh. Young Anakin Skywalker.
Sure.
Okay.
So here's what I looked at. I looked for quarterbacks that have the quickest release time, like throwing motion and the ball out of their hands. I looked for time to throw, which is the shortest, like how many time, like in the pocket, like how many seconds it takes for them to like get the ball out. Okay.
This is impressive.
Aggressiveness, like who's the most aggressive? Because when you're doing a pod race, you got to be a little bit aggressive because you're doing bashes and stuff against each other. And then accuracy, because if you're in a pod race and you don't have accuracy, you're gonna run into a fucking wall. Chris, you talk to me about it. Listen, the quickest release time in the NFL right now is Tom Brady, followed by Jimmy Garoppolo, Derek Carr, Mariota, and then Breeze. Time to throw, the shortest amount of time it is for them to hike it and throw it, is Jimmy Garoppolo again, and then Tom Brady, Carr again, and then Wentz and Breeze.
Garoppolo would never fit in a pod racer.
Aggressiveness, none of them would. The only one that would fit in there would be Breeze. Stuff him in there, or Kyler Murray.
There you go.
Because they're tiny. Aggressiveness. Fitzpatrick is is the most aggressive. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's
oh,
got
by the
nothing to
way,
lose.
the time to throw, like the rest of these stats, I only looked at quarterbacks who have a quarterback rating of 90 or above.
Oh, okay.
Except for aggressiveness, I threw Fitzpatrick in there because I thought it was awesome. He's got like 80 something. Then Mason Rudolph, Dak Prescott, Gardner Minshew, and Watson. So some young guns in there. And Fitzpatrick.
Did we mention that Minshew's benched for Foles?
Not yet.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Oh shit.
Accuracy is Drew Brees, Derek Carr, Matt Ryan, Jimmy Garoppolo again, Watson. And then underneath them, I also wanted to mention that it was Prescott and then Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
Final analysis. I think Jimmy Garoppolo would be the best in a pod race, followed by Derek Carr and Drew Brees. I put them in that order because Drew Brees is a little bit older. I mean, come on, he's probably a little bit slower. Come on.
But he's smaller and would fit in a pod racer.
He'd
easier.
fit in both. Last I put Mayfield because
Yeah.
Mayfield. He can't get his shit together.
Did you see the?
So
He
there
went
you
from-
go, Emily.
He did the whole Minshew handover mustache, and then he shaved it after the game
Yeah.
for the press conference.
Because he said he hasn't earned it.
Yeah, he said he didn't earn it.
He said he shaved it because he didn't earn it.
What a fucking weirdo.
There's some speculation that ODBJ might be on a new team next year if shit keeps hitting the fan like into next year.
They're not using him at all.
No, he's wasted, but he's also not doing very well in general. Like none of them are
No,
because their team sucks.
except Nick Chubb.
Evan Ingram is in a walking boot. He's got a mid-foot sprain. Adam Thielen may not. Sorry, what?
You know, sorry. I was just gonna say I think it's stupid. I've been seeing this shit. Freddie Kitchen said that Kareem Hunt will definitely like eat into Nick Chubb's workload. Chubb is like right now the best running back in the league when it comes to volume, like to yards by touches. I think he is. I think he has like 5 or 6 yards per carry on average. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking at my phone. I got a laptop right here. I know you're gonna say Dalvin Cook, but it's Nick Chubb. Like Nick Chubb is producing more than Dalvin Cook.
So, Adam Thielen may or may not play in Sunday's game versus Dallas. I assume he just won't because
I would
he
assume
played.
won't.
He played against the Chiefs. He
They
played
shouldn't
like
have
one
played
played,
him.
and then he got injured again.
Yeah,
Just
they
sit
shouldn't
him.
have played him in the Chiefs.
Le'Veon Bell has knee soreness and may not play against the Giants. Okay. Russell Wilson is the highest average paid player in the NFL right now at $35 million a year.
He deserves it. He's
also
one,
best value quarterback in football.
he's one of the best.
This is
would
from
you
Pat
rather
Sport
have
Track.
him or Mahomes on your team?
Oh, Mahomes. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Youth.
Yeah.
I could have Mahomes for the next 15 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Russell Wilson, yeah, you'll get maybe another.
I would probably also take Mahomes, but like, you'd have to talk me out of Russell Wilson. He's good.
If someone sat down and said, "Look, you can have Mahomes or you can have Russell Wilson," I'd be like, "Fucking Mahomes, boom, done." He brings electricity.
I want to know the
He brings
age difference.
electricity, and he is young. Like it's almost like he's just gonna get better. If he just gets better, holy cow!
Russell Wilson's 30.
Second year in the league, Patrick Mahomes won
Mahomes is 24.
MVP.
So yeah, you got Mahomes for another like
He was 23.
15
He was 23
years.
when he won the MVP
I
award.
know.
Like Drew Brees has never even won the MVP award.
So like this is probably an idiotic statement, but for some reason Mahomes has improved it enough to me where Russell Wilson has. Like Russell Wilson, like I will watch a Seahawks game and every Seahawks game Wilson will do something where I go, wow. Like holy fuck. Like
Yeah.
just the passes he'll get to Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf,
Mhm.
and now he's got Josh Gordon to throw too. Like
Yeah,
Wilson is able
I
to make
understand
plays
that too,
happen.
but I feel the same way every time I've seen Patrick Mahomes play. Every time I see Patrick Mahomes play, I feel like because I don't get to very often, I'm like, it is an honor to watch you play, sir. That's why I feel.
Maybe that's it. I haven't seen Mahomes play as much as I've seen.
Well, he's in the
Wilson.
AFC and doesn't really.
But then,
like,
wouldn't
have
you
many
also rather
interaction.
have someone who's been to 2 Super Bowls and won one than someone who hasn't?
No, because Patrick
Anyone
Mahomes,
listening to us right now, who would you rather have?
because
Mahomes
Patrick
or Wilson?
Mahomes won the NFL MVP at age
I know,
23.
and Wilson should win the MVP right now. Like if the season ended right now, it would be.
Maybe,
it
but
should
we're
be
only at
Wilson.
midpoint. We'll see what happens. I mean,
I'm not-
obviously, Mahomes is gonna win it, but like,
I'm also not saying I wouldn't want Mahomes. I would.
Well,
I would
obviously,
love
yeah.
Mahomes, but for like, just Russell Wilson is just good, man. He's
yeah,
so
Russell
good.
Wilson is good, but like, Russell Wilson has been kind of like on and off the radar, right?
He does always seem to fly under the radar, and he always puts up like some of the best stats.
He's like a Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers always killed, and Matt Ryan. Like those three always kill it in like at least in fantasy, and like they just fly under the radar.
Excuse me.
So, there was news of Chargers moving to the UK, and the owner Dean Spanos said it was total fucking bullshit. His quote.
I also like the video he sent, the tweet that the Chargers tweeted
The
out.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. We're not going anywhere.
They're gonna have to drag me. So, here's something funny.
I don't know why either one of us thought it was Dalvin Cook or Nick Chubb. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, like, I didn't even say anything. You put Dalvin Cook in my mouth, right? Which I would gladly take, right? At least for the monies. That sweet, sweet money. This awkward pause is brought to you by EasyFloors.com. Dalvin Cook's huge penis.
Easy floors.
I'm assuming.
Like Jesse's mom. They're easy. I'm sorry, man.
How dare you? Listen, Here's the most money.
Buddy.
Here's the most money in 2019 that's sitting on IR right now. The Redskins,
The Redskins,
have $27.7 million sitting on IR right now.
Most of that's got to be wrapped up in Alex Smith, right?
Yeah, and probably does
Because
Trent
then-
Williams count for that? You think?
He's not on IR. He's not on IR. I've been drinking. Shut up.
Darius Goyce, but he still is.
He
still
was
a
activated to
rookie.
the 53-man roster today.
What?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I really think he could be good. Like I don't like.
I go out and get him in fantasy every once in a while because he's like they drafted him to be good, but he has not been healthy.
He hasn't taken a snap. Oh, by the way, the least it goes to 1 through 5. It's Redskins, Texans, Chargers, Jets, Jaguars. But then it goes to the bottom and it says Lions, Rams, and Vikings are the least with $1.7 million in the Yes.
Question. This is completely random. Did a part of you get it? I don't know if you saw the photo, but there's a photo from the end of the Redskins Buffalo game where it's just Frank Gore and Adrian Peterson standing next to each other, basically like talking about one another. And it gave me some chills. It's fucking awesome though. Like they're two of the greatest running backs to ever play in the game. Frank Gore is right now fourth in rushing yards?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna find that out.
I
And he's still playing? I really hope he plays next season.
I am under the impression that Adrian Peterson is probably the greatest Vikings running back I'll ever see in my entire life.
I don't think you need to put Vikings in
Just
there. Like
running
one
back
of the
like,
greatest
just
running backs you'll ever get to see.
I've seen him play in person. Like
Oh.
it's
a shame that he had that shit go down.
Yeah, it does suck because like just watching him he was our biggest threat. To have your running back be your biggest threat, like every single time he got the ball, you're like he could take this all the way, and it was nuts, and he did a lot. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Good times. Nick Foles is gonna start for the Jags again. You think this is a great decision?
We're done on that conversation.
No.
He is fourth. Frank Gore's wow. Frank Gore is gonna pass Barry Sanders this season.
Nice.
Because,
Barry Sanders actually retired a little bit early.
He did.
Like
way too
like
early.
Lions players are wont to do because apparently the Lions are shit holes.
Like the Lions the Lions management is worse than
same
we
thing
think.
with fucking
Calvin
Megatron.
Johnson. Yeah.
Megatron.
So we got Emmitt Smith at the top.
Autobots deploy.
18,355 rushing yards. Then Walter Payton with 16,726 yards. Barry Sanders with 15,269 yards. But then Frank Gore is right underneath there with 15,185 yards. So he is
Math.
He is 84 yards away from reaching Barry Sanders.
Wow.
That's fucking impressive. He's 36 years old. He's
who's
a
1 and 2?
36-year-old running back. Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton.
Oh,
He'll
Emmitt
never
Smith.
reach Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith is bananas.
Emmitt Smith, 18,355.
And Peyton is
16,726.
bananas.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Of course, some people have done that in 1 year of their career, but they don't do that at the end of their career.
No, if Frank Gore were to come out of there and do a 2,000-yard rushing season next year out of nowhere at the age of 37,
I would then dub him one of the greatest football players of all time.
Mhm.
It would be Tom Brady, and then it would be Frank Gore.
Yeah. Frank Gore, though, man, to be fourth on this list, 36 years old, and still a running back in the NFL.
Not just a running back, a viable, on a winning team.
Yeah.
Even.
Buffalo wanted
he's a
him.
key cog.
Buffalo cut LaShawn McCoy and kept Frank Gore.
Well, because of Devin
money,
Singletary.
I get it.
No, Devin Singletary. They brought him in.
Yeah.
They were like, he's gonna be the one.
Yeah.
And then Frank Gore's like, fuck you, Brooke. How great is that for Devin Singletary?
So in that article, in that photo, it said Frank Gore and Adrian Peterson also made sure to talk to Devin Singletary about could you imagine Frank Gore and Adrian Peterson talking to you about how your future is bright?
They said,
Because
I hope
Devin
they said
Singletary
their
had a
future's
great
so
game.
bright you gotta wear shades. I hope they said that to him. Doing all right, getting good grades, my future's so bright. I'm gonna wear shades.
Emmitt Smith, man. These numbers are just insane.
Hey, listen
Yeah.
to this. Gardner Minshew's numbers as a starter were he was 4-4, 61% completion percentage, 2,285 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And mind you, two of those 4 came in that last game. So before that, he'd only thrown 2 with 13 or whatever, 12 touchdowns. I think Gardner Minshew earned it. Honestly, Nick Foles didn't do shit.
But I also agree with the Nick Foles going back to being the starter. Like, do you remember when Harbaugh benched Alex Smith for Colin Kaepernick due to concussion, and Kaepernick then won the starter job, and when Smith got back to health, he was not the starter anymore. I thought that was.
You don't
dirty.
like that.
Yeah, I thought that was bullshit. Now Foles comes in here and he shits the bed over the next 2 games. Minshew back in, man. Like, but I think they don't. Foles was deemed the starter for a reason. He only played half a game. You gotta see why you paid him all this fucking money. I get it. Like, I get their decision to do it.
I get your decision. I
Also,
get your
if I'm
thing too. By
Gardner
the way,
Minshew, I'd be like, yes, I'd definitely love to go back on the bench and watch some more football and figure out how to get better.
like that's true too because Nick Foles. Well, see, and that's not how.
Just trade Foles this offseason.
That's not how like NFL players.
I
operate,
know,
though,
Jesse.
You know, like they're competitive.
I know.
But anyway, like I get what they're doing because Nick. But I really liked Minshew.
I know.
I still do, but like, and I don't like Nick Foles. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest.
I know.
Never liked him. I don't think I'll ever like him.
It's very likely if it's anything like when he's left the Eagles in the past, he's gonna suck. So Minshew will be back.
That's true.
Was it the Cardinals or the Rams?
Rams.
Okay.
Because he was the Rams. Because Case Keenum beat him out for the starting job for the Rams.
Yeah, he was the Rams' Matt Flynn.
Because before they got Goff, it was Case Keenum as the starter, or Goff was injured or some shit like that. I don't remember. It's like either right before they moved or right after they moved or something weird like that. Like Case Keenum played, and I think Nick Foles took over, or vice versa. I can't remember. But anyway, Case Keenum greater than Nick Foles.
Andy Hawk said the good place joke on Nick Foles is pretty great, interjecting some pop culture.
There was a
What
Nick
joke?
Foles good place
I know
joke?
there was. I know the last thing I saw is that they finally told Jason that Blake Bortles is no longer with the Jaguars and they're actually okay
What are you talking about?
in the good place.
Never seen it.
Oh, really? There's a character who's a huge Jaguars fan. And he's always talking about
okay.
Blake
Well,
Bortles.
that makes sense then.
Yeah. Oh, you like it, man.
I
Good place?
think I would too. Like I didn't. It's not what I thought it was. I thought
Oh.
it was something, and it turns out that I was wrong.
That's what I thought Brooklyn Nine-Nine was. Like, I thought Brooklyn Nine-Nine was going to be something
Brooklyn
like,
Nine-Nine's
horrible,
pretty
and
funny.
then it's great. Wait, is it back on yet?
I don't know.
Chris? No? Chris is shaking his head. I'm guessing he was listening to us and not watching.
Well,
anything.
I think he just.
You watched the
I
Polish
think he just read a bad panel in a comic book and he disagrees with it.
Oh, they made that joke and then they go out and tell him that he got broken. Man, so they must be shooting The Good Place like fairly recently.
What's a new
Oh,
season? The
drop
final
it.
season.
Your face is the final season.
So,
Oh, hey, Jesse. I know you can't go, but Friday is the high V and wine and beer
yeah,
thing.
why bring it up?
Danielle, I didn't get you a ticket because you said you couldn't go. But we're gonna go to J&A Tap afterwards. You think you want to go to that?
Oh, I don't want to go when you guys are just fucking shit faced.
Why? It'll be fun.
No, not for me. It won't.
It'll be fun for us.
Yeah, exactly.
You can catch up.
My wife.
Mm-mm.
Em's gonna be sober.
My wife was like, "Hey, I'm probably not gonna go to the thing that I said I was gonna go to," and I was like, "Oh," jokingly.
So you can go.
Jokingly, I said, "Oh, then I'll go to the thing, the booze fest," and she's like, "Yeah, you don't have to go to the kids' fun fair. It's fine."
Oh yeah, you have to go then.
I want to go though. That's the thing. Like, and then I was like, I was just kidding. she was doing one of those things.
Mhm.
You know, that dames do. You know what I mean?
The dames,
You
dude.
know,
know
like
what
dames,
you
you know
I do not call enough women dames. I won't.
I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
I'm calling all women handsome from now on because the white man took the word handsome away from them. Because back in the day, handsome was a term for females, and then the men stole it away from them. So now, from now on, I'm taking it back for them. I'm calling all women handsome. Yes, it's kind of funny, as well. All right, but at the
I
same
gotcha.
time,
Okay.
it's all about equal rights.
I like it. You're looking over at Brittany.
At the end of the day, it's all about equal rights. Pass interference calls are a joke.
The fact that you can
The review process is
flag
a
on
joke
them,
because
yeah.
they never overturn.
No, no. It's the officiating this season is terrible.
Brandon Cooks is still in concussion protocol.
Concussion.
And here's what I want to talk about though. The NFL desperately wants to move a team to London.
Can I don't know if this is gonna sound shitty or, for lack of a better word, racist because it's not racist or whatever. But it's
Countryist?
the fucking National Football League, not the International fucking Football League. I'm sorry, but like, why the fuck do we want a fucking team in London? Like, nobody cares.
Jeff.
What?
Jeff.
It sounds horrible, but like.
Oh no! Listen to
why?
this.
Why?
I have look.
Except for
the
money.
NBA
That's
is
only
the
reason.
National Basketball Association.
Yeah.
And they have a Toronto team.
Which is stupid.
Jeff, the Toronto Blue Jays. Are they in the American League? Tell me, I don't fucking know.
They should just move the Chargers to Puerto Rico
Or the
something.
National League.
Like,
It doesn't matter because National and American are the same fucking thing. The National Hockey League has multiple teams in Canada.
I don't care.
Listen,
I don't care, Jesse.
I get what you're saying.
I don't care. Like, I
No,
don't.
think about it logistically. Logistically, it wouldn't fucking work
No.
unless you put a whole division over there.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this with some guys from work. Like, if you put a whole division over there, they would play 6 games in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd have to, and that makes how many other 10 other games that they'd have to go over, but not even that way because like people would have to come to them. Now there'd be constant jet lag from the rest of the league. They would also be in constant jet lag. Like, there's a lot of money to be had there, but it doesn't fucking make sense.
No,
Mexico maybe.
Mexico would make
City.
sense.
You could put a team down there.
That can make
Diablos.
sense. Chargers though, like the Chargers. Whoa, what is that?
Mexico City
You
Diablos.
suck that head, bitch. Gross.
Conquistadors.
So like, okay. Let's say the Chargers moved to LA, and the Chargers moved to London. They would lose every away game, like, and then every away game that they would play, every team that would go to London to play would lose because they would have home field advantage. They wouldn't have that jet lag shit. Like,
Not necessarily. Yeah, you're probably right.
they
probably wouldn't. They wouldn't necessarily lose every game that was an away game.
But they like if they had
But
to
it's
travel
a
back and
definite,
forth.
like,
They
huge
would,
disadvantage.
if they had away
Like,
games,
let's
they
just-
would have to.
Yeah, like
They
let's
would have
just
to
say,
make
like,
sure they'd have multiple away games in a row, so they stayed in the States for
Well,
it.
and here's the other thing. Like, let's say the Chargers played the Patriots. You're flying from London to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or New York. Like, there's 2 teams in New York. Like, there's a bunch of teams on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Like,
So like the
that'd just
NFL
be
will have to
brutal.
do strategic like
Florida.
scheduling because you couldn't be like they play in Boston and then they go to
Wait a second.
Atlanta
Wait,
and then
wait,
they have
wait,
to go
wait.
back to London and then have to go to Miami. That's fucked up.
No, I'm an idiot. That's the other way.
I got your point though. Like,
What if they played the Rams in L.A.?
there you go.
Yeah, because
But like, what if
I
they-
can see Alaska
what
from
if
my
the, like,
house.
Rams and they go home and then they have to
Or
go
I
play
can
the
see Russia
Patriots
from
and
my
then
house.
and then Dallas and then they have
I'm
to go
drunk.
home and play a game. It would just it's horrible. Like right now in the NFL, what the longest you have to be on a plane is 4 hours to go to a game? Not 9, 10?
No, technically it is 9-10 because they play games in London.
Don't be a bitch. No, I'm talking about like now. If you go to London, it's that long. Like
4 hours?
No, I'm saying right now,
Mm-hmm.
the farthest NFL team has to like travel via air, unless it's a London game, is like 4
4
hours or
hours.
something. But if you had a team that was based in London, that would be on average like within 3 or 4 weeks you're traveling and you're doing a 10-hour flight or something.
Yeah, I mean exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
fucked up.
Like, and by the way, I was wrong on my topography. Like, I don't know. No, that's like hits. Ah! Oh God!
Topography was good, right?
I thought that was
Geography.
like elevation
Is
maps.
it just? Oh, yeah, you're right. It's geography.
That's not what I meant though. I meant like distance from. If you fly from New York, it's closer to Britain than if you were to fly from LA. All right.
Danielle texted
I
me twice. I
understand
don't know.
all the
She must
stuff
have.
like with the things. I was just thinking about it wrong. God.
Danielle
Anyway.
sent me the Jaguars good place thing. You don't care.
Anyway, Trey Wingles was saying the same thing. He was saying that like it's well worth the money, but there need to be expansion teams. You can't just move an entire division over there. It won't happen.
This is like a perfect example of the NFL not giving a shit about the players and just wanting money.
Exactly. Like this the whole like 18 games thing. They're like, oh, we'll have 18 games, which is still very much on the table, by the way.
Mhm.
But we'll have 18 games, but like your starters don't have to play every game. It's like they're doing like the fucking thing that they do.
So it's preseason.
In baseball, where they have 162 games and like your pitchers rotate through and shit.
Which there's too much fucking baseball. There's too many games in.
Yeah, there's too many
season.
games of baseball. I think there's too many games of basketball too.
Yeah.
There's 82
Basketball
games.
goes from like what is it, like October through July?
It's already
or
started.
Until July.
I mean, the regular season I think is already started. So
Mhm.
yeah, you're right.
And football's 16 weeks. I get wanting to expand football, but also you have humans running into each other at full speed.
Right. I mean, like logistically, it doesn't make sense. But like those other
Mhm.
sports have too many games.
Yeah.
Like they keep expanding it, and it's like, oh, it's because
It's
you can
because
go there
of
and
money,
hit a fucking
man.
ball with a bat. That makes sense. Or although basketball is pretty brutal sometimes, like 82 games is way too many games. Like
Yeah.
basically, but I think basketball's pretty much a contact sport. If you talk to like people who really like fucking.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, you have a 260-pound person jumping up down and then slamming down like your joints, and that's why there are so many fucking injuries. Like, yeah, and then like a stop and then sprint across the court, and then you got these players who are like playing, and then they stop and then they just go sit on the side and don't stretch or anything, and then they get up and jump back into the fucking game. It's horrible on your body.
Nick knows because he's injured himself many times playing basketball.
Many times playing
He's
basketball.
also probably due to his uncoordination.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incoordination?
It's my two left feet.
My
Let's see.
two left feet, my left foot. Isn't that a play by
Has this podcast been going on for like 2 hours, or is it just me?
an hour and 6 minutes?
Okay. I don't care. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a great time, and I'm pretty
Plus,
sure Chris is.
Freddie's got some wine there. Once I'm done with the champagne, which I'm still nursing.
Is that juice? With the squeeze. Oh, I killed mine many. I'm like.
I know. I'm impressed.
That's
sir.
probably why I'm like not thinking great.
But I did have a martini and 2 whiskeys before coming here. But I
Hey.
started drinking at
Chase
4.
Edmonds.
My son. Really though, David Johnson's back.
What happened?
Dave Johnson says he's 100%.
No, not that. The other guy.
Oh, I've taken up the cloth.
Oh, I thought you meant you had a son. Like surgery was unsuccessful, or someone showed up at your door and said like, "Oh, look at me."
No, I think every abortion's taken.
Nice.
That's a bad joke.
Chase Edmonds. I picked him up, bro.
Didn't you trade for him, bro?
No, I traded him away, and he got dropped, and I picked him up again.
Oh, Jesus.
Because he's like
honestly though, that team,
I had a
David
spot.
Johnson's supposed to be the top, and then it's Chase Edmonds and Kenyon Drake, or is Kenyon Drake jumped Chase Edmonds?
Oh, maybe.
But they've got a
But
three-headed
Chase
fucking
Edmonds is money
monster.
when he's in there.
Kenyon Drake was money this past week against the Niners D.
AJ Green, who's going in again. Kareem Hunt, who's going to be in again.
AJ Green though, sorry, he was supposed to practice today, but didn't practice and is now declared day to day.
Ooh, hot take.
Apparently in walkthroughs he felt discomfort, so he didn't practice.
Yeah, no need to rush him back. TJ Hawkinson, Mohamed Sanu, who is on bye, but you could stash him.
Yeah,
Also,
Kenyon Drake was solid.
Chase Edmonds, by the way, is a stash, not a play.
Yeah. No, Chase Edmonds is like I think Chase Edmonds is their future. Like I think it's a Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, they just.
But I think they should have traded David Johnson.
Yeah, they should trade him to
the Vikings.
Minnesota for like.
And then they'll trade Dalvin Cook for a first-round pick. How would you feel about that? This obviously would never happen, but David Johnson to the Vikings, and then Dalvin Cook for a first-round pick.
I would feel okay, and here's why. All right? Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling.
I would feel okay because here's why, okay? Stop yelling. This Deja Vu is brought to you by Easy. Jesus.
You broke him.
David Johnson is my fucking boy, and I would immediately buy a David Johnson jersey, like immediately.
Oh,
no
David
holds
Johnson.
barred.
David Johnson.
David Johnson.
A David,
I love David Johnson.
a David Johnson Vikings jersey would be sweet.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. I would spend like $160 it is to
Like, if
have
there
one
was
that
a-
he like jizzed into, like and sell it to me.
I don't care. It's probably because of the purple. But the Vikings, some of the Vikings gear is some of my favorite. Like,
It's money.
if
though.
Dak ever went over to the Vikings, I would buy a Dak jersey in a heartbeat.
That's like Tony Romo comes back to retire as a Viking randomly. We'll put him in the Ring of Honor. Here's why, because we have Alexander Madison as our backup right now, who is also really fucking good. Like, he's got a future in this league.
So you've got David Johnson, Alexander Madison.
So for when David Johnson inevitably gets injured, we'll just put Madison in there and he'll be just fine.
He is an injury-prone motherfucker.
I think right now we should just sell Dalvin Cook because
His stock's the highest it's gonna
sky
be.
high, motherfucker. JK, he's money. Gerald Everett and Jamison Crowder. So,
Oh yeah, James Crowder had. Okay, stop that. James Crowder had a pretty good game. Pretty
Yeah.
good first half, anyway.
yeah, he's supposed to be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do our picks.
Let's do a pitch.
Let's do say what pick of the week, motherfucker.
Oh shit! I hope you have one before me because I don't have one. I don't have one. That's what she said.
All right, I have one.
Yeah.
Carolina to upset the Green Bay Packers. Oh. But I thought when I did this, I thought their record was a lot worse than 5-3. Is it 5-3?
It
you
is
said?
5-3.
I don't know if I can give myself that one.
I could see even the fact that with Kyle Allen being the quarterback.
Yeah, but they're 5-3, and Green Bay is what 6-2 now.
Do you want to
can't
hear
do it.
mine?
Damn it.
Mine's an interesting one.
Okay.
It actually, so I'm going to tell you my runner-up and the one I'm going with. The runner-up, I've thought about picking the Browns to beat the Bills. I thought that could be a decent week.
Excuse me.
Browns are getting a bunch of garbage. It's at home.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like they could possibly beat the Bills. But I am going to pick, I think the Bengals get their first win against the Ravens.
Jesus Christ. It is a division rival.
It's a division rivalry. The the Ravens have no idea. I don't even know the name of this fucking quarterback that's playing for the Bengals. He's never played for. He's never started for them.
Driscoll. Yeah.
Is it Jeff Driscoll?
Right?
Jeff Driscoll used to be the quarterback. I thought this was some rookie. Now I'm curious.
I thought. I don't. I mean, I don't remember. I just straight up don't remember.
Let's see.
Fuck it. God damn it. I don't want to do this, but I'll do it.
What?
I want to pick Atlanta to beat the New Orleans Saints.
Oh shit. Ryan Finley. Ryan Finley is going to be the QB.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea who that is.
Yeah, nobody does. So I am stupidly but boldly picking the Bengals to beat the Ravens and getting their first game.
And I am boldly
First game.
picking
First
the Atlanta Falcons to beat the Saints.
That is bold. Where is it?
It's in New Orleans.
That may be the boldest pick you've ever made, sir.
Possibly.
If Matt Ryan's back, it's possible. But Matt Schaub didn't do terrible.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
I was thinking that we should also do a lock of the week.
I like that.
Where we
Like
can get
a team that
we can
you
get
guarantees winning.
Yeah, we can get. But if we win the lock of the week, we just get a regular point. But if that lock loses, we lose a point. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can just kill it if you want it.
how many? That's too much.
What?
I'm saying we should lose. If we lose our lock of the week, we should lose a point. If we get our lock of the week, obviously it's just 1 point.
Yeah.
We'll do that next week.
Okay.
Chargers versus Oakland Thursday night football. Oh my God, this is gonna be a good game.
Chargers. I think the Chargers will win.
Me too. Although Oakland has been pretty good as of late.
Yeah.
They've had some quality wins under their belt.
Yeah.
Giants versus Jets.
Oof. Giants. The Jets are really
Yeah, the
bad.
Giants aren't on the Jets level. Like, the Giants might be doing badly, but, like, you could tell that they have enough there to win games, whereas the Jets just fucking...
I think the Jets are going to come out, fire Gase, and be like, okay, we realized that this was a mistake. We were influenced by outside people.
We didn't realize his eyes were that fucking weird.
We should have known that first day.
Yeah, like, day one, it was over. Atlanta versus New Orleans. I'll put you down for New Orleans. Atlanta is my statewide pick of the week. Kansas City versus Tennessee.
Kansas City.
Yep, I have them as well. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati is your statewide pick of the week. I'm picking Baltimore. I'm not an idiot. Buffalo versus Cleveland. I have Buffalo.
I also will pick Buffalo.
Neato. Arizona versus Tennessee. Tennessee Buccaneers.
What?
Tampa Bay.
Arizona versus Tennessee. I'm also going to pick Tampa Bay.
What? I didn't make my pick yet.
Oh, I'm picking Tampa Bay.
I picked Arizona.
Oh,
Arizona is not as
I
bad
thought
as...
you picked. My bad.
Arizona is not as bad as their record, I don't think. I keep saying
No,
that, but
I agree with
Tampa
you.
Bay
but
just like
I think
balls
they're
out.
going to be better next year than they are this year.
I think they'll keep getting better, yeah. But I don't know because Fitzy won't be there for that much longer. Detroit versus
Yeah.
Chicago.
Detroit.
I have Detroit as well. Detroit is another one of those teams where they're better than their record, and Chicago don't know what's going on. Miami versus...
Yeah, I almost wonder, like, I don't know who their offensive coordinator is. I wonder if Matt Nagy's running their offense, but I wonder if they get a different offensive coordinator. They're just not doing shit.
I like Matt Patricia as a coach in
Matt.
Detroit,
Oh, okay. Their defense isn't very good.
which is strange. But their offense is always pretty money because of Matt Stafford. Like, and they have Galladay, and they've invested in Kerryon Johnson.
He has
They've
weapons.
They've invested in it. But like the defense, they haven't really.
And they traded Quandre Diggs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. Like he was one of their best. He was a safety, but like he was really good. So I don't know if they're just doing draft capital for next year or whatever. But like they need to build that defense up a little bit better. Miami versus Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. I actually picked
So
up Indianapolis' defense as a streaming defense this week over Chicago.
Good.
Chicago's defense is not putting.
Well,
Like I
okay.
streamed the Panthers defense over Chicago, and it was beneficial for me.
Okay. Well, this week I get it because
It's
Detroit
Miami.
can put up points, and it's a division game. You never know what's going to happen. So that's why you wouldn't pick Chicago's defense.
Oh yeah,
And Indianapolis is playing Miami.
yeah.
Like,
That's
they
why I
suck-
picked up Indy.
They suck donkey balls. Carolina versus the Green Bay Packers.
I think the Packers will win.
I had Carolina as my favorite pick of the week.
I hope you're right.
No, and I took it away. But I'll stick with the Packers
I'm gonna pick the Packers,
because no, I get that I should, but like I already had it down.
but I also thought
I'll
the
just
Packers
fucking
would beat the Chargers. So
Yeah, we'll see what happens. The Rams versus Pittsburgh.
the Rams.
Me too.
The
Seattle
game of the
versus San
week.
Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Monday Night Football.
I honestly think Seahawks are gonna win.
Oh, okay, I have
I think
I have San Francisco.
in San Francisco, I think they'll win.
Well, what? Oh, you think Seattle will win in San Francisco? All right, game of the week. I don't have to say
Cowboys
it's
Vikings.
Minnesota versus Dallas in Dallas. Sunday Night Football. Primetime game. Kirk Cousins is known for thriving in primetime games. So
Jesse,
I
do you
think he'll
know
very much show up.
this is the first time the Cowboys and Vikings have played each other since we've been podcasting?
Nuh-uh.
The last time they played each other, Adrian Peterson was for the Vikings, and we weren't podcasting.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No.
Tony Romo was the quarterback,
But we were podcasting when Tony Romo was quarterback.
but not when they played.
I feel like we had a conversation on this podcast before that said we're not going to watch it together.
I'm gonna look it up. I think you're right though. 2016, December 1st, 2016.
We would have been podcasting.
We would have been.
Because we
The
started in
Cowboys-
2015.
The Cowboys beat the Vikings 17-15. The Cowboys were 11-1.
What was?
The Cowboys. That
Yeah.
was Dak's first season. Dak and Zeke's
Because you guys were awesome. Man. What was our record?
6-6.
Oh. Who do we have on that team?
Wouldn't that have been the Case Keenum year?
No.
17.
Because
18 last year. This is 19. Yeah.
no, whatever. Because
No, sorry, it's the year before Keenum.
yeah. Who do we, what was that year? That was the year that
This Kirk Cousins' second or third year?
second.
Okay. Then yes. This would have been before Keenum, which was Sam Bradford.
Oh God.
Was
yeah, that was the Teddy Bridgewater injury in preseason year where we
Yeah.
had to panic.
And you had to trade
in a
for
panic
Bradford.
mode and get Bradford. And it
You guys
fucking sucked.
traded a second?
A big pick.
It was
a
pretty big trade.
it was a big trade. We had
Can't
it.
believe-
Yeah, he realized
Kinda
he
gross.
realized what he's done. Yeah, it's very gross.
It's all right.
The wine's not bad. The way you're drinking it is gross.
Want some cheese with that?
Then I take it
wine?
back. I was actually kind of excited that this was the first game.
You take
with
it
the
back. You want
podcasting and that we were-
Minnesota to win? Okay, I'll put you down for Minnesota.
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, you said it.
I'm not gonna. Also, I'm not gonna be a bitch about it if they win or lose. If they lose, I'll be pissy. But I'm.
I imagine that
You're
last
usually
time
good
you
about it.
weren't being an asshole. Yeah, I'm not an asshole.
Neither am
about
I.
that stuff.
I'm not a sore winner. Like, I was a sore loser with Indy Hawk, obviously, last year because
Yeah, but
I
you're
was in the
siblings.
fucking stadium.
Nah, you're siblings. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And I had a 6-hour fucking car ride with her to hear about how good the Colts were.
Oh God, that's hilarious. Hey, you got tickets for us to go to this game, right?
I wish.
Because you got the whole Dallas thing with in the stadium and the
We
stuff.
didn't do it
and
this year. Yeah,
That would have been sweet.
it would have.
By the way, listeners,
Man, you fucking
Brittany
move
was
in
in
and then
the-
you don't
was
do
in
it.
was in the U.S. Bank Stadium like a month ago or so. And she sent me pics and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh," she realized how awesome it is now.
Didn't you get to do like a? No, didn't people get to do a kicking competition, some shit
Mhm.
like that?
They were playing bags and stuff, right, from the pictures.
And then you could
On the
kick, throw,
field.
and punt
Yeah,
too.
nice.
Everything
Man.
Pass
was
kick?
Horrible.
Oh yeah, well,
Jesse, I don't have anybody to throw a football with me.
not Matt
Simple.
Haxton.
No, I need to talk about that. Talk to them. No, I want to play flag football. You want to play flag football?
Nah, I'm too fat and slow now. My prime days are over.
That's-
hurts to stand up.
That's you know
sometimes.
what? That's what Peyton Manning thought when his neck was all cracked up, and then he went on and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he was very much garbage in that era.
Yeah, that's true. He came back and had
He's
one
lucky
good
he
season
didn't
and
fucking
garbage.
die in that era. All right, I'm playing the outro.
Oh, hey though,
Bam,
hey,
boom,
Brandon
bam,
Allen
bam,
looks
bam.
pretty good for the Broncos.
Yeah, there's like apparently if your last name is Allen, you're gonna be just fine in the NFL.
I just wanted to get that out there for Jump Step.
Yeah, jump step. Your future's bright. Oh, it is. Is it playing? It is playing. It's 13 seconds in.
Should I start responding to work emails right
Thanks
now?
to the studio audience, Christopher,
And Brittany.
Brittany. Thanks to
Thanks to Bran.
Emily.
Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
Thanks to Smoky Room Films.
Thanks to Billiam over here.
Thanks to Bill.
Thanks to Danielle for getting us fucking drunk.
Yeah, and also yes, very much thank you, and also thanks for all the viewers that were in Indie Hawk and Jeff.
Jeffrey!
Oh, Bill, right on cue.
Listen
you
to us
media whore.
anywhere podcasts are fucking available.
Yeah, brah. You could watch old episodes of this on the YouTubes or this episode, or watch us live every week on the Twitch.
Tweet at us at ProFB Juice. Hashtag Juice Nation.
You could also be on fucking Facebook and shit.
Cheapest way to get someone lit.
Oh shit, that is.
I'm
lit,
pretty
bro.
sure roofies are
Lit.
cheaper, Danielle.
Dab.
Oof, you dab.
Yeah, because she said lit, bro. It's lit, bro. You gotta dab, bro.
No.
lit.
No, bro.
Come on, bro. It's lit. Thanks to Easy Floors for sponsoring this t-shirt. EasyFloors.com. If you need some work done, fucking call those assholes, because they're money.
I do hear their money.
They did my upstairs bathroom, and he's all like, yo, when are you going to be on the podcast? I'm like, well, as soon as you give me a t-shirt. He said, here's a t-shirt. And I said, EasyFloors.com.
My shirt brought to you by the Grateful Dead. No, I will not dab, Danielle. I do not dab. I do not dab. I do not selfie. I'll selfie if I'm
You've
drunk.
selfied.
If I'm drunk,
Stop
I'll
it.
selfie.
Then
But
you
I
dab.
do not selfie by myself.
You have to say,
I
that
selfie
shit
with-
is lit, bro.
No. That shit is lit, bro.
Oh,
Thumbs
I don't dab, motherfucker.
You sound like one of my coworkers. I saw him dab
I
once,
smoke.
and I go, hey, you like to dab? And he's like, I've never dabbed once. I go, I've seen you dab. And my other coworker's like, dude, he's dabbed before. I've seen it. We called him, and it's like, nope, never done it. I'm like, oh, you fucking in, bro. You dabbed. Anyway, peace.
Oh, I definitely gotta piss before I go.
Pass.
So on Friday, someone else to go to Star Wars with me?
Why?
Because you literally just said you don't give two shits.
No,
about
I
Star Wars.
like Star Wars, but I don't like
He said he
Star
didn't
Wars.
like Star Wars.
It's
Yeah.
one of those things where like I'll watch it one time and then I don't need to see it again.
My birthday is on
Detail.
December 16th, and it comes out December 20th.
It's like
do you
Zack
wanna